welcome to a top 15 matchup with plenty of intrigue because it's the SEC versus the Big 12. Two conferences with a long history of animosity. We are in Pit Bull Stadium, just outside Miami, the home field of the FIU Panthers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on last season's national champions, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And here we go, folks. The kickoff team is out there to get this season underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The ball across the 20 to the 22. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So the drive stalls, a punt team on the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw by the quarterback on the RPO. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. First down and 10.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. We're able to convert. It'll be first and goal at the 7. The offense threatening now. First and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Mean Green, who just sprints into the end zone. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Second down and long now from their own 6.
You know, Chris, we call games every single week. It's not very often you see teams lose yards like this and then get right back to the line and go up tempo. Let's see if it works out.
That pass is caught. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Plenty space at the 20. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. Offense will set up on first and 10.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. Great cut. They whiff on him. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, you know how I feel about the option. If there isn't any penetration, this is a dangerous play for the defense to try to defend. The quarterback's able to get to the edge, draw the defender towards him, and then deal it out to the running back, who's got a lot of room on the outside to run.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Panthers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Texas's offense is back out there now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fires it to the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Mean Green. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Looks left and finds his target there. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Got a very comfortable second down and 3 after that defensive penalty. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught quickly. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the 1st quarter. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. My turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Looking for a deep completion. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. No huddle here for the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. He finds his man. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. To punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they've given up, but here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41. It's a 1st and 10 play.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
He's got room to run. First down, looking for more now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's another deep shot. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Pass not complete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Great start for the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it third and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. No huddle now for the offense. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
And that's another FIU.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. Powering through a tackle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? That's a design quarterback keeper. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The shotgun running play call. As the first down is still going. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Comes up with the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The guys up front line up. It's first down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, North Texas. Way too much speed on that play.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Texas's offense is back out there now. This offense scored the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
That completion sets up a second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. It's past the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Fire to the right side, complete. Oh, but he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Another FIU.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Now it's second down here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. He pulls in the catch. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air.
Touchdown, FIU. This offense really clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That gain makes it second and medium. Wants to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target, and hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. What a catch and run by the junior.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's out of bounds here on the return. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Design quarterback run. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. And as we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down play coming up for this offense. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Makes a quick catch. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? That ball snagged for a completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second and short.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. No huddle here for the offense.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to over-reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
There's a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it 2nd and short. And he drops back in the gun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick grab. He made the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Touchdown, Mean Green. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That's an important score. We got a 1-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. No huddle now for the offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Grinding away with a running game. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. The catch is made. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up 1st down at the 33. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Using his legs here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The short completion of the tight end. Touchdown, Florida International. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a two-possession game with under a minute to go.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. QB keeper all the way. And he makes it into the end zone to add two more to the lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Hit those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.